Hi, I'm Alan Tam, a partner in Blick Rothenberg, and today I'm joined by Nimesh Shah, our CEO, to talk about his appointment to the Allinial Global EMEIA board. So Nimesh, before we talk about the appointment, can you tell me what Allinial Global is?
So Allinial Global is an association of member firms all over the world. Allinial's in over 100 countries with over 250 independent member firms, and our role within Allinial Global is that Blick Rothenberg is fantastic at giving UK tax and accountancy advice, but other than UK tax and accountancy advice and some fantastic work done by a US-UK private client team on US tax advice, we don't give any other international advice. So we need to work with member firms all over the world where our clients need advice in local jurisdictions, whether that be accountancy support or local tax support or payroll support for individuals who may be working there. And we can coordinate between our teams here, locally at Blick Rothenberg in Covent Garden, and the relevant Allinial Global firm to make sure that a client gets very holistic international global advice. And in some occasions, we'll be working with 10, 15, 20 different Allinial Global member firms to make sure that a client gets that true international reach.
So moving on to the board, can you tell me a little bit about the EMEIA board and what it does?
Yeah, so firstly, look, really privileged to take on the role for the Allinial Global EMEIA board, and the board itself is a governance role, and it's made up of again individual member firms through the EMEIA region of Allinial Global, and it's chaired by our France member firm, Christophe there, who sits as the chair. And the board is made up of around 8 people, representatives of Allinial Global themselves, but as I said, some member firms, me being now one of them. And our role is to ensure that we're driving forward collective success and the global commerce initiative of Allinial Global to ensure that the EMEIA firms in particular are talking to each other about the Allinial Global strategy, how we drive that forward consistently, talking to them about things that are also going on in the local EMEIA region, how we might leverage actually experience between the member firms, and really driving close collaboration between already what is a fantastic global network. But how can we do more of that, and how can we get the member firms talking to each other, sharing ideas, but essentially how can we then generate more referrals between member firms and build those relationships over a long period of time to benefit our people and clients.
And with the board in particular, what will your specific role be within that board?
So really early days at the moment, but I'm looking forward to what lens I can bring from a UK standpoint as well. So that I am the only UK representative on that EMEIA board. I think they were obviously very keen, the UK being a very important jurisdiction globally and within the member firms, lots of interest in what's going on in the UK. So how I can bring the UK lens to the EMEIA board and also wider as well within Allinial Global. My background being in private client and tax, I hope I can bring some of that expertise to it. At the moment, it's made up by predominantly accountants, some corporate tax people. So I think I'm the only private client professional that sits on the EMEIA board as well. But my background as well and my experience as being now the CEO of Blick Rothenberg over the last 3.5 years, some of the strategic lens and some of the trends that we're seeing in the accountancy market in the UK. I think the UK is certainly ahead when it comes to some of the structures that we see for the accountancy profession, the things that we're doing on talent acquisition, D&I in particular. I think we are really, really far ahead in the UK as a profession. There's a lot of work to do in some of those areas, but some of the member firms may not be as mature. And with complete respect when I say that, the role that maybe I can bring again some of the really, really cool stuff that we're doing both at Blick Rothenberg but also within the UK accountancy sector. How can we share that knowledge and experience on an EMEIA level, really again to benefit the growth and the success of those local firms.
And on that, like what goals and objectives do you want to bring into that role? I
think the main one for me is collaboration. There is such an untapped opportunity, I think, for all the member firms, and I hope that will have a positive impact on Blick Rothenberg and our people and our clients as well. I think the more we can do to get people talking to each other, knowledge sharing, I think there's a real hunger for knowledge. What's going on in the local market, what's going on politically, what's going on with business, lots of macroeconomic factors globally as well. But how can we understand that a bit more? I know me personally, I'm looking forward to really learning about what's happening across the region and taking that back here as well and sharing knowledge and experience with our partner group. about how they can benefit their clients. Because I think in the world that we live in now, a truly global world, with lots of movement of people and lots of opportunities for businesses to go and expand internationally, understanding the local nuances, the culture, the local business environment. I think the more that we can raise awareness between all the member firms, I think that's got to be a really, really good thing. And what are the forums and what are the opportunities to go and do that? I mean, historically, we would have gone to lots of conferences in person. I mean, with the advent of video technology, webinars, lots of opportunity to share things on the internet. How can we do more of that, and how can we make sure that we're using the right channels in order to facilitate all the people within the network, right through from graduate through to partner, but how can we get that knowledge out there in a seamless way?
Thanks, Nimesh, for taking the time to speak. If you'd like to know more, then please visit our website, or alternatively, please get in touch with Nimesh or I.